Welcome to Elmar's ecosystem.
It's an ecosystem. Everything is connected.
It's an amazing experience.
First podcast.
This is my first podcast, sir.
We're doing a podcast. Isn't that cool?
Yes, it is very cool, sir.
I never thought I'm going to do a podcast with my student.
I never thought I'd be on a podcast.
Yeah, it's crazy
Yeah,
actually.
it is, it is.
It's weird to think I saw you. When was I a teacher at McKinley?
Well, I was there from 2021.
When did I leave? 23.
I think so.
Yeah, so it's actually just 2 years. Feels like
But it was
much
21,
more.
22, 23, then skip a year, now 2025. So 4 total. Oh, 3.5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, what did I want to say now? Oh, I wanted to say how you changed as a person in those
I did change a
2
lot.
years.
I did.
Because I can remember you were a very feisty little character
I was. It's true.
in class, but I enjoyed that. You know, that's how I teach. I like differences
Yes,
in
I
class.
challenge you, I think.
Not a challenge,
I
but
think
yeah.
some teachers might have said that.
No, you weren't a challenge, not in my
I'm glad
opinion.
to hear that.
But I do like challenges. But sometimes you just don't want a naughty child running
Yes.
around in your class. But I get why teachers don't like that. But I appreciate differences, and everyone has a different learning school. So yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I want to ask you. Before you were at what's that?
I was at Glenwood.
Glenwood,
Yes.
and they also do Cambridge.
No, they do IAB. Yeah, IAB, I think.
IAB, that's CAPS, right?
Yeah.
So now I want to hear from you. What do you prefer as a student? Because this is what my topic is about for this
Yes.
podcast. How can I pitch it? Why do you prefer to do Cambridge above CAPS, or do you think you just picked it because it's a private school and you have more independent learning, or is it a little bit of both? Or
Well, I honestly picked it just very randomly. I wanted to go to a different school. So at first I asked if I could go to a different school in the area. My parents said no, they didn't like it. So then I asked, can I go to McKinley? And they said yeah. So then I went like a month later, I think I started. And I definitely do prefer Cambridge because I do like the independency. It wasn't working for me the way that the IB system is. It didn't work. So to have the chance to do it the way that I wanted to do it and to structure my learning the way that I wanted was really good for me, because then I could obviously tailor it to myself.
yeah, but if you said it didn't work, what part of it do you feel did not work for you? Like
I guess the teachers kind of have to go on a certain time frame, and if you're not quite there yet with a concept, the teachers still have to move on to the next sort of thing.
and it's too many students.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah,
You can't
yeah,
really get
That's true.
individual attention.
Especially in math, their
Yeah.
time frame is over the top.
Exactly.
They include too much
Yeah.
content actually for the amount of time given. But was it your parents' decision as well to switch you to Cambridge, or was it clearly just a random at that point?
Well, I had suggested going to McKinley, and my parents looked into it, and they were happy with Cambridge. They thought it would be a good opportunity, or like a good switch. They did really like it, so it was kind of half and half.
Okay, but how did you hear about McKinley then?
I knew someone.
You knew someone?
I did.
Ah.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you got to the Cambridge system, did you feel like instantly you felt this is better, or was it like a progressive educational thing?
Well, so
Obviously, it's difficult to say because you were young and you didn't really. But what I'm asking is, like, in terms of now, if you were to look back now, if you feel like your growth as a person was better.
yeah, I think so. Honestly, I don't think I would have managed if I continued in an IEB school. I did really need that individual learning because that's just how I work, how my brain works. So I think that that ability or that opportunity to work on my own time frame as well definitely has taught me a lot about time management and responsibility and prioritizing that I don't think I necessarily would have learned in an IB school.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think that it definitely helped for my personal growth.
Okay. What did you most enjoy in your educational time here at private school? Like what was really special for you?
Honestly, this isn't, I guess, very educational.
That doesn't matter.
The fact that I could kind of come and go as I pleased, so I would just take my friends in the middle of the day to go get cake, and then just come back whenever we had
In school
next
time.
class. In school time, yes.
Yeah. And that is allowed. Is it allowed? I don't even know.
Nobody
Probably
asked us about it.
not
so.
always. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Yeah, there are some privileges you have here at the school, and you can be flexible about a lot of things.
Yes.
Like your horse riding, for instance.
Exactly,
If you have a competition, the school will allow you to, whatever, leave at a certain time.
Yeah.
I feel that's a nice thing that the school offers. Because if you think of a normal school, it's usually on the weekends, and then in school time, nobody's going to get away. You know?
Yeah.
You're not going to get away. Sorry, you're going to have to sit in that boarding class the whole day until the day is over. So yeah, what did I want to ask now? Well, it was do you think the Cambridge system helped your learning in a way? Or was it mainly because of the independence structure of it that helped you?
I think the actual structure of Cambridge as well was very good for me, because I think that my answering style on my tests and the way that I write my essays is definitely so much better because of Cambridge. I think it's really taught me to be very eloquent in my tests, in my general writing.
Yeah. Because what I noticed, and I'll probably talk about this again with other educators probably, but with CAPS, they're totally focused, well, not just CAPS, Cambridge as well in a way, they're totally focused on physics and chemistry and math. And that's basically your three most important subjects if you want to, get into a nice degree, because the educational system in South Africa is really focused on having those subjects to do a BSc or do a engineering, medical. You don't even need biology for medical.
Yeah.
That's stupid. So I don't understand that, and I feel like Cambridge is still growing into being there for all types of person and personality. Jobs today we need mechanics, we need plumbers, and I don't know why people don't look at a plumber and think it can't be successful, but that's the problem with today. But I feel like the Cambridge has subjects for that specific roles. I don't know how you feel about that. I want to see what you feel. How do you feel about that, what I just said? I don't know. If you have an opinion, you don't need opinion.
I think Cambridge is so versatile with the amount of subjects that they have. Like if you go and look on the subjects that they offer, they've got absolutely anything that you could possibly want.
That's true.
And I was thinking about it the other day. I feel that schools, I always thought that, it's supposed to get you kind of ready for university. And it's not that it's not, but I was looking at the different subjects that generally are in schools. And I feel that they actually are supposed to show you what kind of field you want to go into. But then I think if you look at Cambridge with how many more options there are, gives you a much wider option, like a wider variety, so many more things that you could see where you would like to actually go.
And it's also an international curriculum, so you can take it across the waters, per se.
Yeah.
But like you chose A-level, right?
Yes.
But obviously you don't have A-level for all the subjects. You can't have it for all the subjects. But
Gosh, imagine. Imagine.
Yeah, that would be hectic. But why? Why did you pick A level? Is what I want to
I
know.
picked A level originally because I wanted to study in Europe, and to study in Europe, if you do Cambridge, then you have to have A levels.
You have to have.
Yes.
Okay.
And I changed my mind about studying overseas, but I decided to still do my A levels because I genuinely find the work so interesting. And I do A level in my geography and English, and I really, really enjoyed it because I think it's so, there's so much more to those subjects than you might think on like surface level. And I've just really enjoyed it. I think I've really learned so much that I can even use in my personal life
Yeah.
or my day-to-day life from A level.
Just from my side, geography, it's quite new to me as well because I didn't teach geography at McKinley, but I know the concepts because I studied it, some of it. But just to add what you're saying, it's interesting because when you read about something of the geography, I always learn something new. It's like as I go along, which is fun for me. I'm not totally agreeing on all the essay writing, but I think that would change. I feel like you have to do a practical side, like a GIS or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that A levels really prepared me very well for university, and I'm glad that I could have a year where it's slightly more relaxed, but still obviously working and preparing for university.
You don't feel this was relaxing here? It was stressful?
It was stressful second half. But yeah, and a lot of the things that I learn, or rather, let me say that I feel that I have been able to learn a lot about the world in general through my geography by having to learn all the case studies. Yeah.
And the English?
In English, yeah. It's also a lot of world history, and my favorite is the child language acquisition. Being able to understand how we actually learn languages starting off.
Yeah, that's an interesting concept.
Yes.
And where words come from, do you do that as well? Like
A little
history?
bit, yeah.
Because some words come from the weirdest places.
Yes, very true.
Yeah, when I started teaching here geography, I didn't realize how much English I had to know because you just witnessed it. Just forgot about, what was the word?
Publicity.
Publicity. I couldn't think of the word publicity for some
Happens.
Yeah, but you need to know a lot of things if you want to,
especially
for
also
geography.
the essays. Like you've really got to have quite the word bank.
So you actually have the perfect combination.
Yeah,
if you have
it's
English
true.
and geography, that's a perfect A-level combination because it helps each other.
Yeah.
I don't know if geography helps English, but maybe some of it's the case studies.
It keeps you on my toes.
Yeah. Did you ever had any other thoughts of A-level subjects for other subjects? Are you doing A-levels?
Yes, I was very close to doing biology, but I opted against it because I'm not going to study overseas anymore, so I didn't need to have three A levels. But yeah, I think I could have found it very interesting, but I also thought it would be taking on too much at that point, so opted against it.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe we didn't explain it now, but A-level is basically your year 13.
Yes.
Right, it's after matric, so you choose to do an extra subject, kind of, right?
Yeah.
Like you said, get into different types of fields, but you also don't need it for everything.
No, you don't need it, but
it's
fun to have. It's
fun
nice
to
to have if I ever
and
need
it can
to.
improve your AS mark if you do well in it. But usually A-level is tough. It's not easy. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's about it. All my questions of the Cambridge stuff. I don't have a lot of questions there, but no, I want to know what's your experience in school. Basically, I want to understand. I know it's difficult for you because you're still a student, but your learning capabilities and all of that. Because I saw a big difference in you when I saw you now after 2 years.
Yeah.
I want to know what happened in between. Like how did you just like turn around like that? Because usually you didn't want to do any work. You were complaining all the time, and you were like making a fuss about it.
Well,
so what happened?
Was to be very honest, the fact that in McKinley we did IG in 2 years, I found the work so easy. I thought I really don't need 2 years for this. So I took, to be very honest, I took the first year as a year that I could just take a break, you know, just...
That's true. That was not smart. It was for me as an educator also a bit boring.
Yeah,
Doing it over
2 year
a
thing.
course of 2 years.
Yeah, it's not
way
something that
too much.
needs to
Sometimes
be...
even a year and a half is too much.
Yeah, I definitely... So I did do it basically in just a year and I managed perfectly fine.
Yeah, IG is not that difficult.
No, it's not.
It's actually not. For me as an educator, I actually prefer teaching just AS. I don't like teaching IG. It's quite boring for me.
Yeah, I also feel that because IG and
I shouldn't
AS
say
has...
that.
I feel that since there's quite a jump between the two, you know, looking back at IG, it really does feel like it's so straightforward because AS, the answer is never that simple. You really have to go very deep into it and really explain every single angle. And IG, what the question is asking is just that. And it's never that simple in AS.
Yeah, it's true. But usually I try to incorporate some AS work at the end of IG.
Ah, smart.
Because just to create that buffer
Yeah.
when you go in between the two. Otherwise, the gap, you know, the jump is too far. I know in the math, that's a problem. The jump is very big in the math.
Yes, that's true.
You also had math, right? In all other subjects.
Actually,
yeah.
didn't take it.
You didn't?
Yes. No.
You didn't take AS?
I didn't need it.
Oh, you didn't need it. Okay, that's nice.
Yes, because I'm studying law, so IG math was enough.
That's crazy. So that's why it's a better system.
Exactly, yeah.
Actually.
Math has never been my strong point. Like, I can do it, but it's a lot of emotional stress and it's not something that came to me easily. So the fact that I didn't need it was great, past IG level. So that was also very nice for me from Cambridge.
Yeah, you see.
I could do that.
If you don't know, in a government school with the caps, you're going to have to do math till matric to get into law.
Yeah.
So
I do think their math is a bit easier.
It is a bit easier. I think it is, yeah. Especially from the grade 12, if you compare this with the AS.
Yeah.
I think it's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was also going to say, going back to the time thing, like how you can choose your timelines for when you want to write your exams. That was also that's a very nice aspect of Cambridge for me, because I had a very non-traditional timeline for my studies. So I did my AS in basically 6 months, and instead of the year and a half it's supposed to be, and doing my A-levels in a year instead of, again, a year and a half, I think.
Yeah.
So that was really nice. I could really tailor it to how I wanted to do it.
Yeah, that's what is nice. You don't have to wait till that final matric exam.
Yes.
You can kind of do it at your own pace.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can just say, okay, I want to write it earlier. Because I had a student earlier that asked me she wants to write EM earlier. So I was like,
yeah, why not?
It's up to you. You know? If you want to and you feel confident.
Yes.
And I'm confident.
Yeah, and I finished my AS or matric exams in May now. So I could apply to university on my final marks.
Yeah.
And, you know, have it sorted before next year, because I can send in my final marks.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So usually when you do caps, you apply with your grade 11 mark, not your matric. Unless you take a gap year, then you can take your matric mark. It's quite interesting. But yeah, I think that's about it, what I wanted to ask about school and all of that. I feel like I get the picture here. I feel like you also just grew as an individual. It's not necessarily the educational system. I feel like it's also as an individual. I don't know, you're smart. You figure things out.
I was 14.
Exactly.
Now I'm 19.
Yeah. It's just the growth. I saw the growth.
Yeah.
And now I want to do a podcast on it, but it's also natural growth. So in a way. But yeah, when I was 14, I was a confused child.
As we all are, I think.
Yeah.
14 is a difficult age.
It is a difficult age. It's a weird place. You don't know who you are. You don't know what you want to do.
Yes.
You do stupid things.
Yeah,
you jump around.
when I was 14, it was COVID. So then when I came to McKinley, I was turning 15. But yeah, so being 14 during pandemic, lockdown, that wasn't easy.
Yeah.
I think it also does have quite an effect on our learning processes, like how we actually learn to study and do our schoolwork, how we process things.
Oh, that's great that you're putting it. I want to ask this now. How do you think this AI thing has affected your studying?
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of AI, so I limit my use of it as much as possible. But what I will do is, leading up to my exams, I will plug my essay into ChatGPT and ask it where I can improve, which I don't think I should do, but I use that to sort of supplement a little bit, see what I can make better in my writing.
Yeah, but just out of my personal experience yesterday, like I wanted to Google something and I was starting to write up. What did I want to write up? I can't remember exactly. I wanted to write up a question it's for the exam, for the EM exam. You know, usually at McKinley, when I made exam, I wrote my own questions and I did the memo. You know, now, today or yesterday when I was making the exam papers, I was mainly focusing on the past exam paper questions, right? Because that's what the students are going to get. But obviously there's some marks that I need to put in.
Yeah.
That, you know, I don't want the bloody exam paper out of 67. Let's just add 3 marks. So then I was writing a question and I was like, let's just put it in ChatGPT and let it fix the question. And I was like, I've become so dependent on that. I was like, no. That I forced myself. I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. When I write it myself, I don't need it. And I didn't need it, actually. It's just a easy, you know, accessible thing and helps you. But I don't know.
I've noticed a lot of people are using AI for such very basic things that do not need AI.
They don't need it. Like the email, sending an email.
Exactly.
Okay, it helps, it saves time, but still, you can...
Yeah, my sister was playing this, what's that? Boggle. She was playing Boggle. And then her friend says, let me just ask ChatGPT. And I thought, but that's completely defying the point.
Okay.
Now, you can't play that game without just using your own brain.
Yeah, there's what's the point?
Yes, I think it's kind of scary how reliant people are becoming on AI.
But you can also compare it to when computers came out.
Yeah.
And Google, same concept. Everybody started Googling answers. But the AI is even more exact. That's what makes it more dangerous. Or not dangerous, but freaky.
And I think it's like, if there's a proper reason to use it, I think it's fine. But I think asking it silly questions like, what's the weather going to be today? When you've got a weather app, you know.
But I've noticed it depends on what AI you use for that. Because if you've asked ChatGPT the weather, it's not going to give you the correct weather, I've noticed.
Have you asked it, sir?
I've asked it the weather before. I test these things just for interest.
I'm sure.
No, I don't use it for weather. I use YR and Windy for weather, usually. Anyway. But I've obviously checked on the AI just for interest.
Yeah.
And, I've asked AI random stuff just for interest. Like, asked them, who is Elmar van Rooyen? And then...
Oh, creepy.
Just for interest. And then obviously they know exactly who I am. So they just Google basically my LinkedIn account or something, and they just get the information there, or from an Instagram account, or they can. The system easily searches it.
I do not like that.
Yeah, that's creepy.
I haven't thought of that.
Yeah, but you can easily Then I got even weirder. This is a bit weird. I asked them, what is the height of Elmar van Rooyen? How tall is he? But they couldn't answer that exactly. So they don't know everything.
Well, that's good at least. I'd be a little bit scared. More than a little.
But that's why I wanted to know. I don't know if they know actually these things or not. It makes it... Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah.
The one thing that's going to be a new thing that's going to come out is the Neuralink thing, where you have a computer chip in your brain. It's supposed to be for quadriplegic people who can't use their limbs. For, computer, for instance, they can move the cursor around. It's actually a thing. I know it also has an AI system incorporated, so you learn the program, how to do it in your brain, and then at the start it's difficult and it gets progressively easier as you teach the computer all the details and stuff. And that's tricky because technically a person can hack into that computer chip, and then you can control a person's brain.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
But it is also very cool to see how far we've come in terms of creations like that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But scary at the same time. If you think about like 30 years ago, how much has changed?
It's changed a lot.
Yeah.
If you think about if that a robot, right, gets that computer and you teach it in the start how to do things, walking and talking, then later on it will teach itself and get better. And I wonder how far it can go.
Yes. Have you ever seen, I think it's
iRobot.
like SpongeBob episodes of the future, how it looks?
No, I haven't.
Oh, well,
SpongeBob.
I always wonder how far away we are from that.
How did it look like?
It's just very, dystopian, very like, just buildings everywhere and just robots controlling everything.
Like WALL-E, where people are driving and... have you seen WALL-E?
WALL-E?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think.
That movie where all the people everybody's fat and they're just on the...
Okay, wait, I need to watch WALL-E again.
What is that thing? Like a, I don't know, this floating transport thing. I don't know, hovercraft thingy that everybody drive around.
But yeah, exactly.
computer
Stuff like
everywhere.
that. I wonder how far we are from that.
No, I don't know. Nobody would ever know it. Everybody would say not far.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I think in the grand scheme of things, not far. Maybe not terribly close though. I don't know.
But this always happens when there's something new comes out. When the computer came out, people were like, oh, it's the devil. It's anarchy is gonna... The Armageddon is almost here. And then cell phones did the same thing. And then... then social media did the same thing. And then AI now. So...
Yeah.
I don't know. We don't know. People usually adapt to the situation and then we survive.
What scares me though with AI is the environmental aspect of it. I was looking at a video
the
yesterday.
energy it uses and the water.
Yes. I don't think they've got super clear statistics yet, but it's definitely not good.
And it's going to get even more massive.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be more engines to run. I don't know. I don't know. I have to read into that. I don't know enough about that to say anything.
I saw something like asking ChatGPT one question, or rather to write one 100-word email, something like that. It's basically the same as running 14 light bulbs for an hour and pouring out a whole bottle of water. I don't know how big of a bottle, but stuff like that. And then one AI search uses the same amount of, or uses 10 times more energy than Google search does.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But Google search probably also uses energy.
Which I didn't actually consider before.
Yeah, nobody considered it.
Yeah.
Why are people considering it for AI all of a sudden?
Yeah. I've seen
because
these videos.
it's seen as this bad thing.
Yeah.
Being that's unknown. We don't know what can happen.
Yeah, but I guess it is because it is early days. There aren't really very set statistics.
Yeah, but I feel like
As of yet.
if the policies and the laws will come into place
Yeah, true.
as it goes along, and then it will become more subtle or something.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't think it's going to be a thing that's going to take over the world. I don't hope so.
Yeah, one can
Maybe
hope.
it's already taking over the world.
Oh,
We don't even
I
know.
think it's on its way there.
Yeah, it's probably controlling our brain already. It's like a bloody social media.
But it's quite a crutch for a lot of people, I think, at this point, just being very dependent on it.
Yeah, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yep.
Like, it's getting worse with me. Like I explained just
Yeah.
now. I was like, I couldn't, like, I was like, oh, how can I do this? How can I, how can I search AI for this? We can't do that. I try not to use AI when I set up work.
Yeah.
I'll use it like for my PowerPoints, just to easily throw it out in sections, and then I can just edit it. But for making questions, don't do that.
Yeah.
Don't do
I've
that.
also seen on Instagram people post photos of their dog, and then the caption is about how much they love their dog, but they use ChatGPT to write it. I think that's so...
That's weird.
Yeah.
Okay, that's weird.
That is weird.
Because that's a personal thing, and now you're making
Exactly.
it not personal.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. I thought it's very impersonal. I feel like surely you can come up with it
I think
yourself
it's also
from
to
your
do
heart.
with the algorithm. They know if they use that
Yes.
ChatGPT, more people will be able to see it because the algorithm see it as something popular. So if it's something popular in the structure,
Yeah.
you'll get more views.
Yeah.
Something.
Also
It's
just to
probably to do with
look more polished and eloquent. But that's why we have books.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was nice, Danielle. I don't know how long you want to speak.
As long as we want to. So
What is the time?
it is.
Oh, that time is not right.
It's about 20 past 12.
Okay, I have the whole day
Okay.
because I don't have class after break now. That was nice now because the matrics obviously wrote
Yeah.
exams, so I would have seen them now. No, they're not here. But now I need to go print my papers, exam papers. But anyway,
Oh, lovely.
yeah.
Isn't this a wonderful time of the year? So
Oh, it is wonderful. Yeah, it's nice. It's okay.
it is nice. Like I have my exams on Friday, then I have on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then I'm done.
Yeah, then you're done.
Then I'm done.
Then you can go do your law school.
Yep.
When does that start usually?
I think February.
February.
Yeah, around there.
That's exciting.
It is exciting.
Are you excited
I
about
am,
that?
yes.
What are you most excited about? Learning new things or meeting new
I think,
people?
honestly-
New environment? Sorry, I just answered all of them.
I mean, yeah, all of the above. I think I'm very excited to just for change in general. I think I've gotten very accustomed to my life as it is, and not bored, but I'm excited for some change to also just, grow more as a person, like we were saying earlier.
Yes.
That was, when I just said that, I was thinking like, oh, what lovely linking. This is what A-levels done to me.
Yeah, that's what I also wanted when I went to university. Just change,
Yeah.
And it was nice because I wasn't lucky enough like you that you were so independent in school. And we should do a podcast again in 4 years after you've done your...
yes, we
Because then it would be
must.
interesting to see your experience. But when I went to university, it's my first time ever being, on your own and
Yeah.
have to do your work on your own and all of that. But luckily I did a gap year. So that kind of taught me some independency.
Yeah, same with me with doing my A-levels, where I feel like I have the chance to be an adult a little bit, but still have my parents there. So I can go out and do whatever I want to, but I still have my home with
still
my
have that
family to go
support
back to.
system,
Yeah.
Yeah. What did I want to say now? Oh. What was it now? What did we talk about? We spoke about... My brain does this in school.
Mine too.
Yo, but today my brain's not working. Well, I wanted to say about the school, like, it was the first time ever that when I went to university, I was on my own, and I had to teach myself, how to be independent.
Yeah.
And that was interesting because I always thought of myself when I was in high school, I'm an independent person, but you don't really know until you're thrown into the dark end,
Yeah.
And then you realize how good you are and what.
Yes.
So it's interesting. Yeah, it's a nice experience, university.
Yeah, I'm
Meeting new
excited.
people, also being with people you want to be with, because
Yeah.
there's so many. So you can easily find your tribe. Like, at your school here, it's very small.
Yeah.
You don't really have the people that has the exact same interest.
Yes, and I'm the only person in my class.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have peers.
Yes, yeah.
Now you're going to go to a class with 500
Yeah.
students probably first year. I'm not sure how many students there are now, but usually those classes are massive.
Yeah.
I think like engineering has a class of
That's
like
big,
800 or 1,000. I was like, where's 1,000 students going to get an engineering job? Hello?
I think that's geared specifically because they expect a lot of dropouts.
Yeah.
That's a
They do.
difficult degree for that.
Half of them
Yeah.
drop out, probably more. I'm not even sure. And many of them don't go do engineering in any case, even if they get the degree. But it's with me as well. I did a conservation ecology degree, and it's nothing to do with teaching.
But I guess it's related to the EM a bit.
Yeah, it's related to the EM, definitely, but it's more scientific based, that degree. Oh, that's why I'm so scientific, I feel.
Right.
Because I went on to do the masters and made me very scientific. But I like it. Science is cool.
Yes. I wish I was a little bit more science-brained, but I'm not.
Okay, I think we can stop there. Now.
Sounds
That
good.
was a good chat.
Thank you for having me on, sir.
No, it's a pleasure. We can do it again in 5 years. And then
Or even next year after my first year of university.
Yeah, anytime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it next year even. I don't mind. I like chatting.
Yeah.
That's the
We're
whole
good
point.
at chatting.
The whole point. I started this ecosystem, you know.
Yes.
This is why it's called Elmar's ecosystem.
I
'cause
love the illustration.
You like it?
I love it.
It's AI.
Oh, love it less.
I love it less.
I mean, I think your intro, I think that's, I mean, it must be AI, right? But I think it's
Oh
cool
no,
though.
some of it is, but not all of it.
No, not all of it, yeah. But it is a cool one.
I can't even remember my intro now.
I was
the
listening
voices.
yesterday.
Oh, yes, the voices are AI, but
Yeah.
the music and all that, obviously not.
Yeah.
There's like chirping of birds.
Lovely.
I like it.
Yeah, no, it's very
You
on
see what
theme.
works, you know, or what
Yeah.
doesn't work. I can remember I started with like a rock song.
Oh, really, sir?
Yeah, I think in my episode.
And I said I wasn't going to call you sir on the podcast.
It's fine. You can call me sir. Episode
force of
4,
habit.
I did like a rock song for the intro, and I was like, "Yeah, that doesn't work. It's not. it's not the theme."
No, not really.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do like it.
That's how
for
you
what it is.
you learn. You make mistakes and you fix
Yeah, you
them.
see what works.
Like I made how many mistakes in this podcast now? Probably like 10.
I don't even know, sir. I've been thinking about my own mistakes.
Yeah. So I don't care about the mistakes. Sometimes it's embarrassing for me to listen to myself again. And I was like, damn, why did I say that?
No, me too, sir. Don't even worry.
But then, well, that's how
But I
you
feel
learn.
like it's very human.
Exactly.
And everybody's always focused on themselves and what they might have done wrong or what other people are thinking of them. And they never actually go and think about other people. And I always tell myself, if they are thinking about me, I'm never going to know, so it's okay.
That's what annoys me as well. Everything has to be perfect all the
Yeah.
time. You know, like
It's quite high
if you
expectations.
actually watch podcasts and you see some of it, there's a lot of podcasts out there now.
Yeah.
But some of them look so perfect, like the editing and the flow, and they have the mics and they have the whatever they're talking about. Let's say it's a business related. They have like posters at the back, and I don't know. And then they show pictures of stuff, and I'm like, yo, how do you do this? You know,
But I feel like, podcasts are supposed to be kind of more personal and, a bit
it
more...
shouldn't be 20-minute flashes.
Yeah,
of
and
topic.
I feel like people are kind of making them almost more like YouTube videos. And it's obviously not
That's
supposed
true,
to be.
actually. I'm also noticing that.
Yeah.
It's not a discussion
Yeah,
anymore.
because it's supposed to be like a very specific form of media. And I
Yeah.
think a lot of types of media are starting to kind of merge into one.
Yeah. I feel like podcast is the best media type. For me, because let's say it's... Because the other day I listened to one about... I think it was Joe Rogan. You know Joe Rogan,
Yeah.
obviously. It's one of the most famous podcasts. He probably started the whole thing, but I like to listen to his nature ones. Because sometimes he has nature people on. And I like to listen to those ones. And there was this lady that did... what was it? She lived in the forests of Montana, and she researched the grey wolves, their migrating pattern, their behavioral, and all of this for I don't know how long, can't remember exactly, but she stayed there for at least 10 years of her life, just studying these wolves. And it's the most interesting story. Like now you hear the full story, you hear what she had to go through. you hear that she had to go through where people, came to her cabin at night and
Oh my gosh.
these random people. So in a normal article media, you won't hear about that
Yeah.
stuff. You only hear the good stuff,
yes.
But I would like to hear all the sides
Yeah.
of it, all the challenges, all the stuff you had to go through.
Yeah.
All
It
the,
definitely makes it a lot more personal.
yeah, it makes it much more fun. And she said
Yeah.
an interesting thing. You know how I probably taught it to you about Yellowstone and the wolves. You know
I
how
think so.
they introduced the wolves to maintain the elk.
Yes, I do remember that.
She has a different opinion where she said, I can't remember the lady's name now, but anyway, she said that she feels the wolves would have got there by themselves. They would have migrated back in any case from Canada.
Oh, hectic.
Because they're moving, some of the wolves, they have trackers on them. They move like 1,400 kilometers in their
Goodness.
lifetimes.
Whoa.
And a wolf, average lifespan is like, or life expectancy in the wild is like 4.5 years.
Only?
Only
Oh my gosh,
4.5
no way.
years. Yeah.
That's kind
That's
of
quite low, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is all. I just spoke about that. That's what that podcast taught me. Just that podcast. And I like
exactly.
podcasts like that where you can actually learn something.
Yes.
And then you have these podcasts that's super political. And I'm like, I can't listen to this. I just put it off. Like sometimes it starts sciencey and then people go into the political side. I'm like, no. 'Cause there's no win or no
Exactly.
win situation.
There
or,
isn't a correct answer.
No,
And
it's
there
just
will never
opinionated,
be.
subjective,
Yes, exactly.
So I hate the podcast
Yeah.
when it turns to that.
Yes.
I understand you get furious or you emotional. That's when people talk about their emotions. They get political usually. Anyway, but yeah, podcast is nice. I like to do this. I want to do it more. I haven't done a lot recent because I was busy.
Yes, you've been very busy.
But then I was like outside looking at the stars at night, and I was like thinking maybe I should just do one with one of my students. Why not?
Why not?
You are the perfect candidate
I
because
am
you're doing
indeed.
A level and you don't need
I don't need adult consent.
parent consent. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'll probably do some with the teachers as
That'll
well.
be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, just to hear them out, be real.
Yes.
Um,
Get some insight.
But I probably need to be
Opinions.
careful. I don't know if I'm allowed to do it. I need to go find out first before I post this. Because there's all these kinds of things in your contract. And,
Oh, right.
and like, I have stuff already posted and I wonder,
Yeah.
where I'm swearing and saying the F word.
But surely also if you just write me up a thing to sign.
Yeah, I don't know. I
a
don't know.
consent
I
form.
don't even think that's necessary because you're
Okay.
19, so
Yeah, true.
I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
Anyway, that is my real side of the podcast.
Yeah.
Where you have to think about. Can't always just say what you want, even though I want to.
Yes. Yeah, you got to be very, what's the word, intentional about what you say. That's what I've been trying to do.
Because I can remember the second one I did when I came back from Marion, we also said things and we didn't even realize it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? And then afterwards, when we shared the podcast, there were people like asking to take that out. We can't say that. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah. Well,
And that makes
you live
sense,
and learn. Yeah.
If someone doesn't want some information out there,
Yeah.
we take it out rather,
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, that's what I forgot to tell you before the podcast. Usually before the podcast, I tell my hosts, or not the host, but the people I interview, just if you want to say something bad about a person, do not say names. Do not say names.
I would have been good to know.
Because sometimes things just come out.
Yeah.
You're like,
That's
yeah,
true.
that guy, he la 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 la.
Yeah, I mean, Cambridge, it's a very heated topic.
You never know. You never know. You might say something bad about a teacher. I don't know.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, it's interesting. I can remember the first one. Sorry, I'm going into my life now. But the first one I did was on the island, in a hut. And usually, when I'm with Rhiannon, she was working. She was on the island with me, and sometimes I helped her with her birding work.
Oh, yeah.
And usually when we get to the hut, sometimes, you would talk about the drama on the island, or you would talk about some conflicts. But when we did the podcast, it's like instant switch was
Yes.
hit. We only spoke about positive things.
Oh,
We never
interesting.
said any negative things. It's interesting.
It is interesting.
So I've never really had very negative podcast conversations
But I
ever.
guess you then have quite positive topics.
Probably.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm a positive person.
Maybe, no, you are a positive person, so.
Okay, great. I'm glad. Well, sometimes I feel negative, but I try to stay
No one would
passive.
ever notice. Like, they wouldn't see it, is what I mean.
What do you mean?
Negativity from you. Like, you don't radiate that.
Yeah.
You're like a sun ray.
A sun ray. Oh, my UV. Nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good to hear. Yeah, I try my best. I'm just passionate about wildlife and environment. So
Yeah.
this is why I started this podcast to speak about environment and just hear people's stories. It's
Yes.
for me. It's not for the world. It's
Yeah.
actually for me. At the start, I thought it would be for other people, but then I realized actually it's for me. It's actually just nice meeting people, talking to people in a real setting.
Yes, definitely. And it is, I think, a setting where people can be quiet. Like, you can really hear their inner thoughts and opinions. Sort of. I worded that funny.
I wanted to wrap this podcast up, but now I'm asking more questions. I want to ask you now, do you think I had an impact on your environmental outlook on life?
What do you mean?
Like maybe me knowing more about, I don't know, South African habitats or...
Yeah, actually, now you say that.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So where I live, there's a bunch of walking trails on sort of like the mountainside almost. Not really mountain, but it's a very famous area. And whenever I walk through those trails, sometimes I see these little name cards.
Yeah.
And every single time I see one, I'm like, oh, I need to take a photo for Elmar.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've lived there like 3 years.
You've never sent me a photo?
I haven't because I mean, I've only, we've only been doing class for the past like 4 months. And I haven't really been
It hasn't even been 4
walking
months.
much.
August, September, October.
That's crazy.
It's not even 3 months yet.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. Not enough time.
No.
Not enough
But
time
so you
that I had
did a
with
very
you.
good job considering. I mean, 3
Yeah.
months ago, I wasn't doing work because I thought I'm not going to write this exam. And I was very tempted to actually just not go
Just
through
drop
with
it,
writing geography. And here I am writing it on Friday. I'm a little bit nervous, but feeling good.
I feel like you will be able to do it.
Thank you, sir.
Your writing style and structure is very well. It's good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I'm not so sure about how you know your case studies all that
I've
well.
practiced over the weekend, so
You have?
yes, I have.
Great,
been.
that's what I want to hear. When am I seeing you again? Thursday, no?
Thursday,
Maybe
yes.
let's see each other Thursday for the
Okay.
last time, and we can just
Oh my gosh,
quickly
no,
go
that's
through.
so sad.
Yeah, it's sad, no? It's the last
I
time.
know.
Or maybe you can come in between.
Yeah, and I can
If you want
also
to.
I can give like a debrief on the exams coming.
That'll be
from class,
nice.
Yeah,
That'll be nice. That'll be nice. When is the other exam? It's
at the
5th.
4th, I think, or the
fourth.
5th. I think it's the 4th. Oh my gosh, oh my god.
So there is the day in between. You can come.
Yeah,
in.
there's.
Yeah, and you can just come in for the other paper before.
Yeah.
Okay, so at least 2 more times.
Okay, great.
Probably 3, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, let's wrap it up there. I think that
Okay,
was enough.
cool. I
Thank
think
you,
so.
Danielle.
Thank
That
you,
was
sir.
awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you
enjoyed
for this
it.
discussion. And
you,
you
sir.
are more than welcome to do it again.
Yes, thank you. I would
And
love
all the
to.
best for the future.
Thank you, sir. You
And
as
you
well.
are going to ace your exam.
Thank you, sir.